Release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker's first teaser trailer back in April of this year over at Star Wars Celebration, followed by the second one that was unveiled over at D23 and by Good Morning America. Turns and of course surprises that will change how we view the past 8 Star Wars films that come before this one. That may be a good or a bad thing by Disney and Lucasfilm. It's all a matter of how they're really going to handle this thing and how it's all going to be executed and organized on the big screen. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the big plans by Disney and Lucasfilm for the third and final trailer, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, it's described that Disney and Lucasfilm are currently in the final stages of putting together the third and final trailer for The Rise of Skywalker, and that is explained that George Lucas also is very involved with how the trailer will be edited for the big screen this October. Now, it's explained that the upcoming footage edited for the big screen will introduce a brand new theme song dedicated to both the characters of Luke Skywalker and Palpatine / Darth Sidious that was done by John Williams over 10 years. It's explained that the new footage will also contain footage and voices of nearly all the past Star Wars heroes and villains, where the trailer is said to be the longest Star Wars trailer for the sequel trilogy so far. Now, the final piece of footage will demonstrate many scenes that involve the old footage of Carrie Fisher, and will even tease the de-aged version of Mark Hamill as a young Luke as one of the big surprises, where also it's noted that Harrison Ford recorded brand new dialogue as Han Solo that will be dedicated for the final trailer of the film. That is a line of dialogue related to his son Ben Solo / Kylo Ren. One of the brief shots is also said to have a glimpse of the world of Ahch-To, where an X-Wing in the distance is said to be seen crashing into the water. So let's go over a couple of parts about it is. There's no denying that, because so far they really haven't released a lot of footage. One was mostly original trilogy and prequel trilogy footage. So now going into the third and final trailer, I think it's great news that George Lucas was heavily involved on how it's all going to be edited and how it's all going to be put together shot by shot. George Lucas' trailers of the originals and the prequels were very well done. But let's not face it, when we look at The Force Awakens, if you look at the final trailer, I honestly think that they did a fantastic job on that. So I do still have faith in Disney and Lucasfilm in creating a very dramatic final trailer that's going to really sell it off to the fans and is going to really make fans talk about the movie until it releases this December of 2019. Now, the other piece that I do want to go over is that it's described that within this trailer, there is going to be a demonstration of a brand new theme song dedicated to 2 characters, that of course being Luke and Palpatine, a brand new set of theme songs that were all done by John Williams himself. Now, John Williams, what's going to be really bittersweet about this is that this is said to be his last Star Wars film, quote unquote, that he is working on when it comes to the main Star Wars movies. And that, to me, I think is really going to be a bittersweet moment at the very end of the songs. I think it's really going to be very hard to let go of. So, with that being said, the other piece that also really impresses me and surprises me is the fact that Harrison Ford recorded additional dialogue that would be used in order to only be dedicated toward the new trailer of Episode 9. So this could very well allude to the leaks that we have been going over, that Harrison Ford shot a couple of scenes as Han Solo in the forms of multiple visions and or flashbacks that will be used in The Rise of Skywalker by J.J. Abrams. So, like I say, we are getting pretty much close to the release. We are now in the home stretch. We are basically only 3 months away until the release of Episode 9 that is going to end it all before they move on to their new Star Wars trilogy by, of course, David Benioff and D.B. Weiss, the creators of Game of Thrones. And it's all a matter of how this movie is going to really resonate with fans that will determine the future of the Star Wars franchise. So you can only imagine, how seriously they really are taking the marketing of this movie and how they're really trying to step their game up, Wario, you name it. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.